Hello, it's nearly 11:45 and it's a Monday. So this morning I edited, I uploaded and edited and uploaded 2 videos yesterday, but the second one I was too tired to watch, so I've been looking forward to this morning to watch it, review it, which is what I did over breakfast. Now that I've done that and had breakfast, I'm going to delete the files pertaining to that video and transfer yesterday's footage onto the flash drive. So that's what I'm about to do now. Today doesn't look bad. It's sort of hazy. It's not cloudy and it's not sunny, but there's sort of more sun than cloud. So obviously I will be going out later because I'm short on milk. So what I'll do is I'll edit for a couple of hours and then pop out for a drive like I normally do, just to break the monotony, and come back, edit some more, have a couple of toast and coffee, edit the video, finish it, have sandwiches later, and that's generally what's going to happen. And I don't know where I'm going to go for a drive today, but definitely to a superstore to pick up 1 or 2 things for the groceries. So that's it in a nutshell at the moment. Tomorrow I've got a telephone interview at 2:30. That's exciting. And I still haven't seen Line of Duty. Now there's 2 of them. And I haven't seen last week's Big Bang Theory. And I haven't seen last week's Mother, Father, Son. So I'm being kept busy by the editing. Oh, I'll tell you what is exciting later, for me anyway, is that at 5 p.m. There's going to be, I think, an online presentation of the next version of DaVinci Resolve number 16. So I'm excited to see that. So what I've done is I set myself a reminder at 4 p.m. that wherever I am in town, I've got an hour to get back to watch it. So that's a major highlight today. And a couple of shows on today: Only Connect and University Challenge. There is no This Time with Alan Partridge because it finished last week. I don't know what's in its place though. That's interesting. Just pause for thought there. But that's generally it in a nutshell. That's the agenda. It could all change, who knows. Right, so I'm going to sort out the file situation now, and I'll see you later. Well, I thought, as it takes a long time to transfer files, I would keep an eye on it. Instead of watching it and waiting for paint to dry, I thought while it's happening here, I can watch YouTube while the time passes, and every time the files move over, I can just quickly stop, delete what I've just moved over, then select the next batch to move across, watch the video, and so I don't have to. So while the files are transferring, I can use up the time to watch a YouTube tutorial on DaVinci Resolve, for example. Right, it's all done now. I transferred 69 files for yesterday, and it took approximately, with the duration of this video, look, so it took half an hour. See? Right, so now I'm going to move over there and edit until about 2 o'clock, when the weather will be 13 degrees. At the moment it's 12 and it's 1:45. So at 2 o'clock then I'll stop and then pop out, go for a drive, pick up some much needed groceries and come back and then begin editing Saturday's video. It's 2:05 and I'm at a convenient stopping point, so I'm off out now.
So DaVinci Resolve, it's a bit of an interesting. I mean, obviously, you've seen the banner on the wall saying a revolution in editing, and we've been looking at editing as a process. About a year ago, I was looking at some training videos that people were doing, and the trainer was showing how they were getting the clips in the bin and they were putting labeling them, naming them, all sort of stuff. I'm thinking, that's not the way people used to edit.
Right, I was out in the car and I got an alert to say that the seminar, the online conference, would be on in an hour's time, but my notification, my reminder came like half an hour later, so I had to really drive home really quick. So I haven't gone to the supermarket to get the groceries. So now that I've just watched an hour's worth, well, I've watched, it was an hour long and I've watched it. It was good, it was interesting, I was fascinated, but doesn't affect me too much because I'm not really a professional editor. I just use it for this YouTube. So anyway, it's finished now and I'm going to go out and get the groceries. Right, I've arrived. That shouldn't be too long. Well, I'm not really smiling at the moment because as I was getting out of the car, I looked on the top of the car and there was a let's just say something of seagulls left. I think I washed the car, spent probably 14 quid on a car wash, jet wash, just 2 days ago. Just quite shocking. Well, the lesson is don't do the full wash in future. Just put 2 quids in and that's it. Do a quick spray around the car and I feel like I want to go down and clean it. Well, the thing is, I have to take this bag back to the boot anyway, so I might as well empty the rubbish, wipe the muck off the car, and I think I feel a lot better for doing so. I've done it. It took, I don't know how many pieces of tissue, about half a dozen used, rolled up tissue paper. I've been collecting in my pockets and they finally come to some use. When I first did it, I couldn't do it. It was so hard, it sort of set. So I had to use my saliva and still wouldn't budge. Then I had to get a couple of used crisp packets, fold them into sharp edges and scrape them off. Then get tissues to wipe it and then gradually it was going down and down and then I got rid of it all. But just in time. I felt like I needed one more tissue. There's a couple of spots elsewhere where there's a splatter, you know, but they're too small to see. But that was quite heartbreaking after all that trouble I went through to jet wash the car, hot and cold wash or spray, and then use the brush on it, hot brush and a cold brush, and then use a jet afterwards to rinse it, or use the rinse afterwards, and then oh dear. It happens to even the best YouTubers, and that is the battery dies on the recording device. So where was I? I spent all this money on the jet wash, cold and warm, I don't know, cold and warm wash, and then cold and warm brush with soap, and then a cold rinse with a rinse. I did have a monologue actually, and I was quite gutted that the the battery had died. But I should be able to pick up where I left off. And that is right. Okay. Yeah, I was gutted about spending about nearly 14 quid just to wash the car, and then 2 days later a seagull or some bird does that, you know. And the irony is, before I painstakingly washed the car, I didn't have any birds mark, maybe the odd, you know, bit which you can't avoid, you know, living on the coast with seagulls everywhere. So it was quite ironic. It was as if the car was, you know, like a beacon. It was shining new and like a beacon, and maybe the soap, the seagulls like the smell of the soap suds I used. I don't know. Just, it was quite a big splat as well. So, anyway, the good thing about all this, I don't know if you saw a video a couple of days ago about me going to the jet wash, and I think I was talking away. I was going somewhere with my monologue, if you like, and suddenly I got distracted and I didn't finish it, or at least I can finish it now. And because of the kerfuffle with this jet wash and the kiosk, where the guy ran out of money and he said he was going to close the kiosk because he had no money and all that, and it cost so much money, £2 ago, £2 for 4 minutes. I thought, well, next time, this is the point I was trying to make, next time I'll go to Tesco because they've got a jet wash, and the thing is, you can use a credit card, and if it's like the pumps where you use a credit card, and once you remove the credit card, that's it. You use it until you stop, and then when you stop, that's it. It charges you. It charges the card. And I thought, next time I'll do that. I'll go to Tesco because I've never used it, and of course it would be an experience. But I have to be careful where the credit card's concerned, because I remember putting 20p in for air and water a few months back, and it seemed to be an endless supply, and I think maybe the previous person used his credit card on that machine as well too, and I got the benefits of it, and I felt guilty. Not guilty, guilty, but I was aware of it, you know, so I have to be careful with the credit card with the jet wash. Right, and of course, while the battery was charging, it's on about 6%, 8% at the moment. It's a fast charging device. So while it got to 8%, I got my coat off and trainers, and in that time I've got enough battery now to, and for all I know, it may have run flat again. You know, recording against the charge, it's probably, I don't know, hopefully it is recording. But I've said enough, I need to edit, so I'm going to edit. It's 10:30, and I've been sort of editing away for 2 hours. So I thought I'd stop for a break. A couple of toasts with marmalade and a mug of Nescafe coffee.
DaVinci Resolve 16 is a major release that includes hundreds of new features. The first half of this video covers the revolutionary new cut page, while the second half will show you dozens of other great new features in the rest of the software.